Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to change your world type in Minecraft. Let's get started. Let's begin with changing a default world to a Superflat one. First, open your world folder using the edit option in game. Next, let's make a copy of the world somewhere just in case something goes wrong. I will make a new folder in the Minecraft directory, but you can copy your world wherever you want. You can just skip this log file. The game uses this so you cannot load the world again while it is already loaded, but this doesn't matter for copying. And now we can start editing the level file. I will leave a link in the description for the online Nbt Editor I'm using. Here you need to go into world settings, then dimensions, overworld, and then we can start editing. First you need to change the type from Minecraft noise to Minecraft flat. Then delete the overworld settings field. Now we can rename the biome source compound to settings. Next rename the preset field to biome. Next double click on the biome field. Here you can use whatever biome you want. I will use a crimson forest for this example. Next change the type of the type field to byte tag. Next you need to rename these to features and set it to 0 if you want a completely flat and empty world, or set it to 1 for grass and trees to generate. Now make a new byte tag and name it lakes. Set it to 0 if you don't want any lakes, or set it to a number from 1 to 100 to control how many lakes you want. Next you need to make a new list tag and name it layers. Now change the element type to compound tag. Next add a new element. You need to name the first one to 0. This will be the first layer in a Superflat world. Next right click on the 0 Nbt compound and make a new string tag inside. You need to name this block. Here you can use whatever block you want for the first layer. I will use bedrock. Just don't use any falling block or you will freeze your game once they start falling into the void. Next make a new int tag and name it height. Here you can set how high your first layer will be. I will use 3 layers of bedrock. Next, if you want more layers, right click on the layers list and add a new element. Rename it to 1 and again repeat the process from the previous layer. Here I will add a layer of sand blocks that is 20 blocks tall. You can repeat this for as many layers you need, but always start from 0. I'm not sure what the limit is or if there is any. Once you're done with the layers, right click on settings and make a new list tag and name it structure overrides. Next change the element type to string tag. Next right click on the structure overrides field and click on add if you want any structures, otherwise you don't need to add anything else. If you decide to add structures, name the first field to 0, same as with the layers. I will add strongholds and villages. Once you are done, click on save to download the level file. Next copy the downloaded level file and replace your level file. Just make sure you're replacing the correct one and not the one in the backup you made. And now you're ready to load the world. If you get an error when loading, restore your backup and try to do this again. Sometimes the level file gets corrupted for some reason even if you do everything right. And also make sure everything exactly the same, otherwise the world will not load. Everything needs to be named exactly the same. As you can see, everything worked correctly, and new chunks will generate as Superflat chunks using the settings we have set in the Nbt Editor. Here's a crimson forest biome in the overworld with sand. As for the biome names, you can see them in-game using the F3 menu. The exact name is on the left, just find the biome you want to use in-game and check its name in the F3 menu. And same for the blocks you want to use for layers. Once you mouse over a block in-game, you can see its exact name on the right in the F3 menu. Now let's restore this to a default world once again. I will copy the level file from the backup I made. If you want to keep the new chunks you generated, just copy the level file. If you want to restore your world just as it was, make sure it was copied correctly first, then delete the world folder in the save directory and copy your backup there. I will rename the current level file just in case I want to revert to Superflat so I don't have to edit everything again. As the level file keeps your position, it got reset as I restored the backup, but the chunks from the Superflat will stay as you see. And that is how you can change a default world to a Superflat one. As always, make backups and probably don't try this on worlds you really care for unless you're completely sure you've made a backup. Now let's convert a Superflat world to a default one, which is a lot easier. Now again, open the world folder. This time I won't be making backups, I will just copy the level file just in case it gets corrupted. In the Nbt Editor, go into World Settings, Dimensions and Overworld again. Here, change the type from Minecraft Flat to Minecraft Noise. Then right-click on the Settings field and delete it. Next, make a new string tag under the Generator field and name it Settings. Set the value to Minecraft Overworld. Now right-click on the Generator field and make a new compound tag and name it Biome Source. Next, under the Biome Source field, make a new string tag and name it Preset. Then set its value to Minecraft Overworld. And finally, make a string tag under the Biome Source field again and name it Type, then set its value to Minecraft Multi-Noise. Now click on Save to download the level file and replace it in the World folder. Again, make sure it is the correct folder under the save directory, not the backup. And there you go. The world now is a default world, not a Superflat one. Again, you can restore the level file to revert back to Superflat and keep the chunks, or just copy your backup to revert the world. And now let's convert the default world to an amplified one. Again, do the usual stuff, backup and load your level file in the Nbt Editor. Now go to World Settings, Dimensions, Overworld, Generator and change the settings value by double-clicking from Minecraft Overworld to Minecraft Amplified. If you want to convert from Superflat to Amplified, convert to default first and just replace the settings value, as the only difference between default and amplified is this value. And now click on Save again and replace the level file. And again, make sure you're replacing the correct file and not the one in your backup folder. And now in this world we can see all three world types next to each other, which is pretty cool. If you want to attempt this, make sure you back up correctly or you can lose your world. A few times while attempting this I got corrupted level files when I downloaded them, so make sure you do everything correctly. And if you get an error when loading, double check everything and make sure it looks exactly the same as in the video. The only things you can change are the values of layers, blocks, biomes and stuff I say in the video, but the name should be exactly the same. If you have a typo somewhere, the world won't load. And that is all for this video. Next I will probably mess around with this and show you how to replace the overworld with the nether and try to make the ended nether Superflat. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I hope I will see you again next time.